I'm really, truly humbled by this honor. I have to remember to breathe in the air tonight. That's a special night. I have so many people to thank. Like Legacy Plaza and the statue has to be shared by so many people who helped make this happen. This statue and legacy represents a lot of people. I might have been a trailblazer, and Richard, that was wonderful. Thank you. And accurate. And I may have touched some lives, I hope. But I want to start, I really started high school players in 1969 and won the football state championship. And then I was a line coach in the football team, and then they switched over, many of them, and became the state champs again in baseball. And those guys have just never forgotten that. Show me your hands. Where are the guys? These are high school guys. I learned so much from you guys. When I coached, they're from Miami Beach, Florida, and we coached, and I realized I wanted more than anything as a teenager to be a coach. Unlike my classmates who were doctors and attorneys and other professions. I had a great mentor. Gosh, Stanley, you're probably the only one here remembers from a book. I had a guy by the name of Max Sapper, a retired attorney who worked for the recreation department, who taught me so much. He played professional baseball, a lot of professional baseball. He taught me so much, and I was only a teenager. And today, I see coaches still not using that. Then I went to the University of Miami, where the players taught me even more. Then I had another great mentor. God rest his soul, Ron Frazier. Ron Frazier helped me off the field and on the field. But he helped me with fundraising. He helped me with people skills and in many other ways. Sam Sorsey, where are you? All right, stand up a minute here, Sam. Sam and some other guys represent the 1982 National Championship team. That was the team that did the hidden ball trick, what they call, magic, in which they faked the throw to first base by stepping off. And of course, everybody chased the imaginary baseball. And then, of course, the runner got up and ran to second base, and the pitcher threw the ball to the second baseman. And then I remember the umpire, the catcher, came back laughing, and he said, "So what's so funny?" He said, "The umpire said to me, 'Tell me what just happened in case I have a press conference.'" This statue in Legacy Plaza represents much more. It's from the 1984 team. We're here tonight. I met Pat Kuntz and Greg Fontenau and many others that started on my very first team. Today, they're very successful in the community, and that means more to me than if they were in the big leagues, of course. And of course, with this represents, this Legacy Plaza, all of Paul's players, not just this year, but all 13 years, as they have never dipped below championship quality. The statue in Legacy Plaza belongs to anyone who ever coached with me and helped me win. Thank you. I know here is Mike Bianco. Thanks Bill and Muggsy and Smoke and Mike and others who have coached here with me. You guys were amazing. The athletic administration, Scott Woodward changed his plans so he could be here tonight. He's the most qualified athletic director in the history of the university, which would of course include me. He's been the athletic director at 2 other schools. He knows how it works. But he and his staff and all the coaches and administrators who worked with me before Scott left, at the time I was athletic director, boy, we had a great time. And we had great success. It belongs to my many friendships, does this Legacy Plaza. Certainly I appreciate Susan and Richard Lipsey and Richard's talk, which was elegant as usual. But the friends from Janice and Billy Gritro to others that have helped myself and my children, I say thank you. Now, it definitely belongs to the Tiger Athletic Foundation. That's the fundraising arm of the athletic department. And all the donors that helped put this thing here financially, thank you all so much. Thanks to the ladies of the TAF and the athletic department who worked hard to make sure that everybody was taken care of. But please listen extra hard. You guys up top, listen extra hard. This Legacy Plaza, okay, even though it's my statue, the Legacy Plaza belongs to Paul Maneri. He was the director, the architect, and founder. Besides, of course, Rick raising the funds, naturally, he gave the direction to the way it looks. He always wanted me to have this statue, did Paul. There's never been any resentment by Paul. I am very proud of Paul Maneri. In other words, here, you're going to see all the Southeastern Conference players that ever played on a Southeastern Conference championship team at any time. You're going to see all those that ever played on the SEC championship tournament. And you're going to see all those people that started in 1986, but went to Omaha when we didn't win. Although the champions are right behind you in the championship circle by Jerry Lane. Not many schools could put up 6 flags. Here you see 3 of them, and on the other side there are 3 more. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only 2 other schools in baseball history that have ever won 6 or more national champ. Only 2. Paul is the second active winningest coach in the United States. Guys, he's going to pass Mike Fox at North Carolina, who's been coaching longer than Paul, because of the good, outstanding team he's going to have again. And right here at LSU, we've got the winningest active coach in the United States. It just goes on and on. Thanks, Paul. Players, please visit Paul's new and the team's new weight room where you're going to be partying in the batting cages. Take a look at the almost, just the beginning of a pitcher's lab. Okay, just take a look. Anybody that wants to get up and take a look, we've got golf carts, we've got drivers. We'll whiz you down, we'll whiz you back. All the people outside here, this door will be open if you want to go to the Wally Pontiff Hall of Fame, one of the greatest players ever. Here. Yeah, I can remember the statue belongs to the fans. And this Legacy Plaza, like Richard mentioned this, but it's really true. Somebody shouted down at me in 1984 and 1985 to boot, "Hey, Bertram." I was Bertram for about 3 or 4 years. "Hey, Bertram, we're 1 point down. And and I vowed to myself, you just do it one person at a time. And I turned and yelled up, they're called runs. They're not points like they are in other sports, and we'll get some more. And then you'd hear Bertram, the referees stink. And I'd say, turn around one at a time. They're not referees, they're called umpires. And yeah, they're pretty bad. Yeah, those things really did happen. But when it filled up at the old Alec box, okay, with 6,000 plus, and they're right up on top of you, you can barely hear yourself think, right? And you have to shout, to the players right next to you. Skip Bertman and all his players at that time had a wonderful home field advantage. And those fans today have still filled up the new Alex box, giving Paul and his players, a chance to continue their mounting excellence. Most of all, statue belongs to my family. No coach can be successful unless he or she has a family that is supporting or giving. Thanks to my wife of 57 years, Sandy. Thanks to my daughters, Jan, Jody, and Lori. And a special thanks to Lori, who's really worked hard to make this weekend right, along with many others. All my grandchildren are here today. They know how much I love them. Where is my nephew, Bennett? Oh yeah, he's down here. Bennett, I wish your mother, my sister, could be here today. But thank you for coming down, and thanks other parts of my family, almost all of them have made it down. I'm glad to have everybody have a chance. Everybody involved. I had a chance to thank you here just for a few seconds. But I want to tell you that, I learned a lot of things, but what I learned most of all was that I could get whatever I wanted if I helped enough other people get what they wanted. That if you vividly imagine, ardently desire, sincerely believe, and enthusiastically act upon it every day, it will come to pass. I learned those things through all the time with the high school players, Miami, and of course here. And I was very, very fortunate, as I told the boys every time, they'll tell you. I'd probably tell them a story, and then I'd say, you represent LSU. You represent your family, and you represent your maker. And go out tonight and have fun. All right. I hope that all of you, God bless all of you, and I hope that you are blessed as much as I feel blessed, because I know that, girls, your sister Lisa is up there looking down with approval, and I feel this is just a wonderful evening that is really just about to begin. God bless all of you for being here. Thank you very, very much.
What I'd like to do right now is have